All right, y'all want some 2G content? We have all the tires up here. So these are the wheels that are going on the 2G for now. And then here's the other wheel. So we're gonna be throwing, those are the tires. So those are gonna be going on the second gen on these wheels. And then we need to get it driven out there for alignment and new front end components. Then we're good. So we're gonna drop them off tomorrow at Jack Williams. And just in case when we buy another truck, we're gonna keep these. These are some 10 plies, these pass inspection, these are still good tires. So we're gonna save these for another truck that I end up buying. But we are going to pick up another 2G this or next week. I tried buying a Peterbilt, the guy did not answer. So I guess we're just gonna be getting another 2G. You guys like these things a lot. So let's get out of here. We gotta go to the gym and we'll drop these off probably around 10 tomorrow. Also dropping this thing off tomorrow at the transmission shop. So they're gonna be doing all the diagnostics on the transmission for me. So now we go to the gym. All right, it's a cold, somewhat decently cold day, 32 degrees, but there's no wind. It is a little bit of rain, so we're gonna go get these tires mounted and balanced. So we got about 25 minutes till we're out there at Jack Williams, and then we'll go throw these on the truck. That means the truck will run and drive. We got to do a detail. At some point, we'll add a little bit of power to it. For the new owner, I was requested to do that, so we'll make them a custom, probably like a 10 plate, or I think a 10 plate will be perfect. DOT is out today, boys. Ain't gonna get me. All right, well, here's our park job. I'm gonna be parked right along the road, but like I said, we got them tires back there. I will show you the return. And we're going to be ditching 4 tires as well, so they're going to scrap. All right, everything is on order as of today. We are waiting for everything front suspension wise is coming tonight. We just went out and ordered everything. So we have the new wheels and tires right there. Unfortunately, one missing a skin, but you know, brand new tires on that bad boy. We have some tuning that we're going to be doing to it at some point for the guy, but I'm gonna get this thing lifted up now, and we're gonna start swapping out the wheels and tires. And then I think he's gonna keep these wheels, so we're gonna get the bed all swept out, cleaned out once we get into the shop. Little things here and there. So let's get this thing all taken care of and slap them wheels on. That was kind of a pain in the ass, but we got all 4 of them down. One of these does not have a skin on it, is all. Thought about taking all the skins off, but apparently it's like some like residue-y shit. So that's the only thing. I mean, this setup right here, between the front suspension, between the tires, it's like $1,500 sitting here. So I'm good with that. Throw some money down, and yeah, I didn't really expect this thing to sell like that, but it's just kind of one of those things. You guys kind of swarm in real quick when I buy this shit. So I'm going Thursday to buy another one. It's an 01 with a built transmission. This thing's getting dropped off tonight at the trans shop. So hopefully it's just a solenoid. I am towing with this, whether it's a torque converter or a solenoid. If it's a solenoid, I'll have them fix it. If it is a torque converter, well, I guess we're just gonna have to get the transmission built, because I'm not pulling it out to not do it. So let's get this wheel up and see what these things look like. Really glad I didn't try to drive it. None of them fuckers, like 2 of them were like tight, but like the impact did not struggle pulling them off. But yeah, that ball joint, really bad. So you guys can see, here's the ball joint here. You can see how much play that has. There's quite a bit. So we have everything from this side to the other side, all the way up. We have everything but the box and the pitman arm. So from all the way up top, we have the front shock, we have the track bar coming. Sway bars look all right, but yeah, ball joints are gonna suck. That's pretty bad. So we'll get that done as well. I am gonna throw these wheels on just for like the sake of the videos, but you can see these are 315 70 17s. These are 265 65 18s. So these are 35s, and These are, I think, 31.5, something like that. So we'll get them on, and then I'll do a size comparison with you to show you like the size difference. But he can keep these. The only thing is these are 17s. So I do have a set of, I'm going today to pick up a set of 4th gen or 3rd gen stock wheels for something like this. So we're going to pick them up today as well. So I have the center caps for it, but unfortunately with these lug nuts, it doesn't exactly work. But let's get her down. As you can see, that's what it looks like on those. They actually don't look that bad. We'll get the other one on real quick. I'm gonna do one side at a time, and then we'll do a comparison so you can see that wheel compared to that one. Now, I do like the bigger wheels and tires, I'm not gonna lie, but for the price of all of this, you know, I can only do what I can do. We are working on picking up a set of 20 by 12s as well, Rockstars. I think they were like 35-inch tires, so we're planning on picking them up as well. So we're gonna be spending some money just because I can. Those are gonna be going on the next truck though, so let's get this side swapped out of the mud. Hey, there's what she looks like. I only put 2 on the back. I gotta grab the rest of them to get them torqued down, but I think it looks pretty slick. I know a lot of you guys don't like these big wide wheels and tires and shit. I do, especially these. Really love this style. If I could have thrown them on there, I would have, but this kind of gives it a little bit or a lot of a different look. So here's one side, and then we'll compare to the other side. Like, I mean, I guess I could go either way on them. Like I said, these aren't the permanent wheels and tires for it, but I mean, if he does decide to sell these, I mean, probably get $1,000 or $1,500 on the old the marketplace. So I do have the center caps, like I said. Unfortunately, we're not going to put them on with these lug nuts though, but he's going to need these lug nuts for when he puts his wheels and tires on. All right, here's your differences. Understand that this wheel is sitting down a little bit, so the height isn't all 100% accurate, but like you can just see the width difference as well. So I mean, these are just way too aggressive. So these I think are still MTs, M-F yeah, they're ridge glappers, load range E, so they're still good 80-pound tires. You know, I don't know how this is managed, but both ball joints are bad. I think that's a ball joint. Kind of hard to tell. Hard to tell. I'll get this wheel off and check it out, but for the guys wondering, it was run through a fence, but the front grille and the bumper are fine, but the front steering is jacked. I don't know why all the coolers were replaced. You could see all the damages from the tires and whatnot. I was gonna try to inflate them, but after seeing the big hole in the other side, that was not gonna happen. Oh, another ball joint, not by much, but it does need it. You can see. So we'll get that slapped in, and so that's gonna get replaced. That's gonna get replaced. The shock's replaced. Stupid track bar is gonna get replaced. 3 of the 4 are done. I just gotta do the other one. All right, now that this is done, I set the tires all over here, and like I was saying, with the whole big ass hole in it, you don't see it initially. Oh, right there it is. I didn't see that initially, so I thought that 3 of the 4 were good. Apparently not. Only 2 of the 2 are good, and even that's questionable. But here she is, run and drive just like that. Can't wait to see the new wheels on it, to be honest, but thing's all good. Might try to pop this dent out, but I should be able to drive it. I'm gonna get it fired up. Hey, y'all want to see a cold start? This thing's been sitting for a hot minute. Must not be cold enough. Well, she runs. Power steering. Gonna attempt to turn it around. Let's park, reverse. I think that's neutral. There we go. All right, well, I'm gonna get my truck cleaned up. We're gonna move that, and then I will think about getting this moved. Wait, so that's park. All right, here's about where she's gonna sit. I'm gonna leave her by the front door. So tomorrow this thing's coming in first thing. Let's see, that wheel's angled a little bit to the left. And this one's angled a lot of it to the left. You can also see the camber pretty good bit. So besides that one black wheel, you know, I think it came out pretty good. I'm sure plenty of you guys, because not many people like my taste, but I'm sure plenty of you guys like these things a lot better. Here, let me go to the other nicer side. The C, I'm gonna have to take all the stickers off at some point. Like I said, this whole thing's gonna get a nice bath. Probably, I don't know if we'll end up taking this thing out. We might just leave that in there, but definitely gotta get a nice clean out on that and then vacuum everything else that's in there. So I did that before, done quite a few of them. So you guys wondering if this is the first time seeing this thing, this thing has 249,000 miles on it. Trans was redone like 25,000 miles ago. You guys will see the Jasper transmission, 222, 12 valve Cummins, got a nice Gates belt on there, a bunch of new parts, fresh oil, fresh transmission fluid. I'll show you the transmission fluid. Somebody took care of at least that. You know, that's a nice bright red. But all in all, even still has the top cover on it, which I've kind of learned my lesson with 12 valves. If you want these things not to leak oil, unfortunately, you got to get rid of that vacuum pump and put on those nice valve covers that have the thing on the top. But other than that, I mean, the batteries were replaced fairly recently. All the wiring was done, like new terminals and all that. Like, I don't know. Definitely needs some steering. But besides the steering, this thing will be all right. Like I said, we're probably going to do some tuning mods for him. Probably just throw a fuel plate in it, call it a day. I don't know if he's going to do the lift kit with me or if he's going to do that when he gets back home. I personally, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a fan of lifted trucks and whatnot, but you guys, and there's no blow by at all. I guess I'll show you guys the cap up here. Like, everything's clean. You know, no pressure behind it. Completely stock engine, minus the fact that somebody did governor springs. I have the, somebody even replaced that steering. You can see all that's brand new. Looks like it looks like a newer starter. Newer vacuum pump, like a bunch of this stuff. Like, there's some money dumped in this truck. So I mean, for what it is, I think I'm giving it away for a steal. But I'm not going to tell you, I don't know if I've mentioned what I sold it for or what I bought it for. I'm not going to be doing any of that, but all in all, it's pretty decent. He left, I'm going to show you guys as well. You guys will see 3,000 governor spring kit, crank sensor, Gates serpentine belt, thermostat was done, trans fluid was done, boost, I don't see boost or EGT. Oh, he didn't do those. Okay, autometer, pillar, gauge pod. So they didn't do them, but someone just, you can see the customer balance right there, $809. They did some work to it. This is just all like what I can't see in the engine, or like I can, or you know what? 815. So since the work was done, it's got less than 300 miles on the work. So fresh trans service, sweet. So bunch, like I said, it's just all around good truck. Needs a little bit of TLC. It's all right. It's gone. When I bring it into, like, all this is gonna get vacuumed out and all the crap. But seats like look real. Besides the driver's seat, everything looks good. So we have power tilt. Looks like that doesn't work up or down. I think this was a 95 as well. We're gonna get some of the mold spore off. We'll get that, like I said, pressure washer. Before he picks it up, we'll give it a nice bath. Nothing in there. Other than that. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys want me to buy more of them. Apparently people that don't like me want me to spend a lot of money on things. So I'm just going to start buying these trucks. And if you guys want them, great. If not, I'll keep them around and do content on them and whatnot. So just look forward to that. I'm at the point where it's like, I got money sitting and unfortunately it's not doing anything. So I might as well just, you know, keep buying these. So like I said, we got an 01 coming on Thursday. So hopefully, you know, we'll be making the trip down there with that. And then there's a third gen on Marketplace I'm trying to buy. He wants 16,000 for it, but it's got like 500 and some thousand miles. It's a mega cab, silver G56 truck. It's an 0867 with some big fat tires on it. Let me know if you guys want to see something like that. I'm hoping it stays up long enough for me to be able to buy it. It's 16,000, so I got to come up with the cash for that. You guys think these trucks are cheap, but I mean, they're really not. So that truck, like I said, he wanted 16,000. I'm going to pick up a white one. Oh, we also got to do the ground, so we'll do that as well. But like, all in all, she's ready to go. I'm gonna send the new owner his pictures, and like I said, we're just suspension, and she's good to go. All right, now we're gonna take this thing. I'm gonna go get me some lunch, and let me know what you guys think. Hopefully, it's just a sensor or a solenoid. Really hoping that this thing doesn't need a torque converter yet, because if it does, I'm gonna have to shell out some money on that. So on the other side with this thing too, guys expect me to just throw $10,000 at it and call it a day. I do not care if this truck breaks down the road. One, I'm gonna get the content out of it, but two, this truck needs to pay for itself before I just throw a shitload of money at it, because who knows, maybe I don't keep this truck down the road. It's one of those, I'm not going to attach myself to this truck, you know, in case I find something I like more or this and that. Like if I throw some stock wheels on this and just sell this, I'm not attaching myself to it. After all, it is a work truck. It's nothing, it's not worth throwing a bunch of money. Let's just put it that way. So let the truck pay for itself as it goes through. We'll run some hot shot loads. We'll run some of these little loads of like picking up these second gens and let it pay for itself that way. We're also very limited on work that we are booking for the shop. So I am not booking as much as I could be, just because I don't really have the room for anything right now until we are in the new shop. So once we're in the new shop, we are going to be going full bore, booking everything. So anything that we can get in, we're going to book it. So we got 4 bays. We need to fill them up. Back this fucker in. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you in the next video. If you guys want to save a shitload of money on fuel, go check out Mudflap, link in the description. My website is down for maintenance right now. We're working on that. And if you want to get a hold of me, Steve at cpstevemiller.com. Talk to you guys soon. Later.